Hi friends, it's Julia. I'm here to share my April 2016 Counterfeit Kit Challenge Kit, or my Scrap Stash Kit, if you will. It is based on the Counterfeit Kit Challenge Blog's inspiration kit this month, which is the C'est Magnifique February main kit called Enchanted Garden. Anyway, that one had a very vintagey type feel to me, and so even though it was very bright colors, and it just wasn't what I wanted to work with. So I went through my stash. I found this collection called Ariana from Close to My Heart, and it's a pack of paper that I've never used before, and it comes with 6 double-sided pieces of paper, and you can see it's the same image front and back. And these also have the border strips that come along with them. And so along with that, you also get the cardstock, which it looks like there's 2 sheets of black, 2 sheets of dark blue, a sheet of coral, and a sheet of green. So all of that is where I started. And I also had thrown in here these little complements, the bow assortment and the chipboard assortment that came with this. And so I basically pulled this piece of paper that had all of the colors that I wanted to use and went digging in my stash, found some more paper from Close to My Heart that I wanted to pull in. It was another collection that I've used only once, and it was to make a card. And with this collection, this was a pretty old one. Let's see, it's called That's Amore, and this was from back in the day when you would get a collection 1 or a collection 2. Collection 1 were already pre-printed, ready to add your photos to, few embellishments, and you were done with them. Selection 2 was just pattern paper and stickers, and you went from there. You could create your own pages. So what I pulled in was this collection, or what I had left of it, and it was a couple of sticker sheets. And I know they're not 100% just like that, but I felt like the greens matched fairly well, as did the reds in there and the pinks. So I pulled those in. These were the pattern papers. This came with 2 sheets of cardstock, a brown and a green. And I believe it had other cardstock in it, but I used that. Well, I know it had a pink because I've used part of it. And I believe it had other cardstocks in it, but I don't remember the colors. Like I said, I've used this only for making Valentine cards a couple of years ago. So these are the papers that are left over. Make sure I have the right side up. And you can see there's not a lot of brown in this kit. Well, there's no brown in this kit, but I feel like I can pull that color in and it'll be okay. The pinks there, this pinky color here, pinky beigey color here, I think will go okay. And so I'm okay with the fronts of these. For this one, I think I'm going to pull it back to the red stripe, and I think that'll be work better. For this one, instead of having all of that brown, I'm going to flip it over and have the red there, and then use the red here. That one actually has the two-tone red, pink, also has brown and beige on it, but I think I'll get more use out of this side. And back in the day, Close to My Heart, their B-side papers, they would always have their branding on the paper itself, so you have to be careful with some of those. And then along with that, I had the #1 kit that had the pages that were ready to go, along with a couple of sticker sheets to create layouts with those. Comes with another sheet of that pinky beigey color. Comes with another sheet of the striped paper. This is one of those sheets that it looks like it's already been scrapbooked. There's the back with the brander on it, and that's the front, ready to add pictures, whatever. Here's another one pre-made. Another pre-made. And these are all fairly heavy cardstocks. So you got 4 pre-made sheets, 2 pattern papers, and then some additional cardstock, some brown and pink cardstock. Well, you guys know me, and you know that I'm going to go big or I'm going to go home, right? So, okay, I'm already at home, but you know what I mean. So I decided to add in a lot more paper. So as I was going through, I went through my green, pink, and black and white files that I keep just my random papers in. It's a hodgepodge. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Just whatever is left over out of a kit, out of just random paper pads that I've picked up, whatever, it ends up in those files. So I went through and I pulled out tons more paper. Guys, I don't know if I'm going to use all of this, but I like a lot of choices. So I pulled this one. It's an old So Sophie from My Mind's Eye. Love those greens and the blues in there. I feel like they match this fairly well. The back side is brown in case I want to pull some more brown in. You can see this has mostly white background and this has some cream in it, but I think it's still going to work. Also, I pulled in pink paisley, this grid paper here. Back side is a black and a green, so I think either side will go okay. This is basic gray, green at heart. This one kind of pulls in that darker green there, but still has that bright feel to it, and it's one-sided. This is a, I don't know, Scrap Teak Paper Designs. I don't know. I got it in a paper kit many years ago, but it has this grayish green in it that I feel like some of these greens have there. This is an old Miss Elizabeth's piece of paper. Very thin, but it's got the darker and the lighter greens. This is an old Close to My Heart paper. This is actually, that is the A side. This is the B side on it because it's got the branding name there. But you can see these colors match terrific with those. This is a Fisker's Doheny collection, ink by Steph. I pulled it in because it's got some of the blue here as well as the green, and then the back side is black, so I felt like I could use either side of it. This one is a Making Memories sheet of paper. I don't know what years these are from, guys. They're old, all of them. It has the green and the pink. This is a Close to My Heart B side. This is the branding tag down here. That was actually a Christmas paper. Don't think I'm going to use that, although I could possibly. I pulled it mostly for this side. This is also another Close to My Heart. That's a B side there. This is the A side. I think that might be a bit too dark, but it might be a good contrast with that. But I pulled it for this side. Same with this one. This is a Close to My Heart. This is the A side on it, and so I pulled it for this because I feel like it works good with this. And that's the B side, and it's fairly close to the blue that's there, so I could pull that in. I found this basic gray doily, and it's from 2009, and I bought it actually at Big Lots, and it's been laying in my stash, and I felt like the green and the white there could go fairly well, so I pulled it in. And I think there was a piece of scallop paper or something in the original inspiration kit, so I thought this would be my scalloped paper for that. This is a basic gray Capella line, and it's got gray and green and some blue in there, and I thought it would go really well with that, as with the back side with that darker green. This is an Adorn It, Carolee's creation, and I felt like this has all the right colors in it. I mean, every color that's in here is also in here, and with that script on it, I just felt like it was so pretty. And it's one-sided. This is a basic gray Lily Kate, and it's really that really bright, rich green there. Love that. This is a crepe paper, and it's got that's a light blue and brown, or almost a minty blue, minty color, greenish blue, and brown there. And then I pulled it for this side actually because it matches the greens in there. I don't know why I left it up that side. This is a Fancy Pants Rusted Sun piece of paper with green dots on a solid green background. That's the back side, but I pulled it for this side. This is from 3 Bugs in a Rug, the Back Porch Ruby paper, and I pulled it for this darker green. This is an older My Mind's Eye piece of paper, or sorry, not My Mind's Eye, Close to My Heart paper, and you can see this is the A side with that lovely green and some brownish to it as well, and then the back side is all brown and it has that Close to My Heart branding title there. This is another basic gray Lily Cake collection, and you can see that has that green, matches the green tones. A Cartabella piece of paper, and it's Easter Things, Spring Fling and Easter Things collection, and that's the back side. I'm not going to use that, but I will use that. This is an old Miss Elizabeth from Dollar Tree. I don't know, do they still make scrapbook paper? Anyway, I pulled this in. This was a little bit lighter than that one, but I felt like I might be able to get some use out of it. And then this is Basic Gray Green at Heart, and it has some of the same colors. This adds in a bit of purple, so I don't know how much of it I'll be able to use, but maybe I can get used some little bits of it. This is from a paper pad that I don't know where it came from, what the manufacturer was, but it has all of the same colors in a very watercolory, artsy feel to it. This is a Anna Griffith, I believe, or K & Company piece of paper, and it has all the same colors in it, and I feel like I'll be able to get use out of that one. This is an old, let's see, Die Cuts with a View, and I bought it on a clearance rack for 25 cents, I believe, at Michael's years ago. But anyway, the green goes really, really well. Not sure about the gold, but I'm going to give it a shot. This is My Mind's Eye laundry line, and it has that blue and the green, and this is glittered, and it is one-sided. So end of greens and now into pinks. This is Inspirables by EK Success, but the pink just matches beautifully, as does this side, so I think I could use either side, but I primarily pulled it for this side. This is SEI from Morning Meadow collection, and I pulled it for the pink side. This is an old Anna Griffith or K & Company, Anna Griffith, and it's from a long time ago. This piece of paper I have had in my stash forever because I always thought it was too pretty to use, but I think it matches really well, and I think I'm going to get some use finally. This is a Rusty Pickle piece of paper, and oh, it's got a stain, some kind of glue or something on it. Anyway, pulled it for the pink side. The other side, not so much. Even though it has some of the same colors, I'm not going to use that side. I'll use this side. This is a Quick Quotes. I don't know what the collection name is. It's one-sided, maybe Abby collection, but I felt like it may not match terrifically, but now that I'm looking at it, no, it's not going to work at all. I'm going to pull this one aside. I'm going to put it back in my stash. This is My Mind's Eye Lost and Found, and it's double-sided. That side has primarily the cream, and I feel like I could use either side. This has the glittered paper along with the dictionary font, along with the bluish green accents here. This one has the pink and the coral. I actually pulled it for this side. This is an old, I don't know, it came from a paper pad, but I thought it has that corally, orangey, pinkish color, and I thought it would pull in well. This one is My Mind's Eye Lost and Found, and it's the pink and white stripe, or pink and cream stripe, and it's got the pink glitter around it. It is double-sided, and it has this corally, pinkish peach color on the back as well. Another My Mind's Eye. This is a scallop piece of paper from Lost and Found. Just love those little clusters of roses with the pink and the red and the corally color, along with the greens around here. Double-sided. This back side is a paper grid, if you will. But I pulled it for that side. And another scallop piece of paper. I want to say this is maybe an old Making Memories, not 100% sure. And even though it has cream here, I still think it'll be able to work with this piece of paper as well. Then onto the white. Pull this one just for the grid of it to use as a background piece of paper. I won't use that one at all. And that was Dream Street Papers. This is an old calendar page, and it's Paper Studio, I think. Yeah, I bought these. I bought 12 of them years ago. I was going to make my own 12 by 12 calendar and didn't end up using it. But I figure I can use that maybe as a background. Might have to put something under it to make it a little heavier, more sturdy. This is a, let's see, it's called Brown Cabbage by Colorbach. Very faint, yellowy floral design on there, and it's got some rabbits peeking out. I don't know if you can really see those in the Cabbage Patch, but there's little rabbits poking out. But I felt like with the white and the yellow on this one, it would pull in nicely there. This is a Quick Quotes piece of paper. It's been in and out of my stash a lot, in and out of my kits, because I pulled it for this side. But for this kit, I'm going to try and use this side because these gray, it has the gray tones here as well as the wordage plus the polka dots. I just feel like I can maybe get it used this time. Finally, into the blacks. This is a black and gold Old Miss Elizabeth piece of paper from years and years ago. And I'm going to try and use that as an accent piece of paper. This is a On the Edge by Teresa Collins. This is the front side of it, the A side of it, all these guitars. This was the B side, just the plain black. This is just a piece of black paper that was in my stash from an old paper pad. Don't ask me. Teresa Collins Damask. Either this side or this side would be lovely to use. Hello. Hey. So this is a piece of My Mind's Eye Lush paper, and it kind of has a creamish background, but I still feel like the black is going to work with it, and the other side is the same. I can pull either side. This is an older Polar Bear Press piece of paper, and it's a white dot on a black background and then a white stripe on a black background, and I feel like either of those will go okay. I found this piece of Bo Bunny in my stash, and I actually love both sides because this has the greens and the blues in it and the black, and so I feel like it pulls in really, really well with this one, and I love this one with it as well. So I ended up having two pieces of this Bo Bunny paper, and it was from the Back to Basics collection. So I pulled in both sheets, one for each side. And then this is one, they had on one of the inspiration pieces, they had a piece that was to be painted, and it kind of had a glazed look to it. So I found this one by SEI in my stash, and it's kind of got that same feel to it. Although theirs was stripes and different patterns going this way, this is, you know, just all one pattern. I feel like maybe I can use some of the embossing paste that I've pulled out to use on this. If not, I don't know. Or I could use this back side either way because it has a white undertone. I also pulled in some 6x6 paper pads, and this Teresa Collins Fabrications one, I don't have that much left of it, but look, I feel like even that orange, that blue is perfect. Same here, the yellow is perfect. I don't have very many of these papers left in this one, but hopefully I can get these used up. And then those are all the scraps that I have from that. I pulled in this Studio Calico Wanderlust, and the back is full of scraps because I've used it quite a bit, but I still have quite a bit paper in there. That gray one I think will go, the gray and the black will go okay. Not sure I'll use that one or that one or that one or that one, but the red hearts, I might be able to get some use out of those. This one, even though it's cream, I feel like I may be able to get some use out of those. This one has a weathered wood look, and it looks like each of the pieces of wood have been painted, and it's kind of flaking off, but it has all the same colors as this inspiration piece for me, so I'll probably get some use out of that. Don't know if I'll get some use out of that. It has all the right colors in it, but I don't know if it'll fit any of the themes that I'm thinking of. Might be able to get some use out of this one as well as those two. We'll just have to wait and see. I pulled out this 6x6 Meadowlark, and it's got 24 sheets in it. Some of them have more of a feel of a beige undertone, others white. So that one actually on the back side actually has a grayish bluish tint to it. So, and I feel like I've never used this pattern paper for anything. I don't think. I may have, but I don't think I have. I'll hopefully get some of that used. And then this and That by Echo Park, and it's 24 sheets. This one is probably a bit brighter than this, but still, I may be able to get some. But look at that side, that wood tone there. I think that's just perfect. So some of these I think will be okay. And some of them I think, you know, it may be in smaller bits that I can get them used up. So we'll just have to wait and see what I can create with them. That has all the different colors in it that this one has. That color green is a little too aqua-y. That one, maybe. That one for sure. Then it's got the brown, and then that color, and then that really soft grayish green there. So maybe I'll be able to get some use out of that. This is a monster kit, you guys. So that's all the paper that I have pulled in. And it's a wad. I'm telling you. Let me see if I can pull it up. It does have these stickers and chipboard pieces in it too. Oh my gosh, would you just look at that? Oh my, what am I thinking? I just got to pull in stuff, and I found so much that matched this paper that I thought I can't not put this in. I pulled in some washi tapes, and I pulled in a lot. A whole lot. Okay. So this is black with butterflies. I know it doesn't necessarily come off as matching that really well, but it's got the pink and the white, and then it's got that hot pink. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get any use out of that, but I may get some use out of it. This is one, I want to say I got at the Dollar Tree. I don't know if I can peel this other tape off, but anyway, it's a, oh, what do you call it? Like a lace. There we go. You can see. So I pulled that in. This is another one that's like that. It's got a lace pattern to it. And the inspiration kit did have actual lace in it, but I didn't really find any lace in my stash that I wanted to pull in, so I didn't. This one has peaches, pinks, and reds, and it's a Scotch brand. This one, I couldn't tell you who the manufacturer is, but it's got little lace, white lacy doilies on a background of red, corally red. So that's perfect. These two are from Hobby Lobby, and this is a green arrow, and that's a green grid. This is a red and, sorry, a pink and green. It may be a bit too pink to go in there, but I'm going to try it. This is a bright green that I pulled in. A pale pink. And then this is one that says, I am loved, I am forgiven, I am grateful. And I felt like that matched really well. And then this is a silver and red love. And it's got dreams, love, heart in the background of that. so I thought that would work. Part of the inspiration had, let me move all that, had flowers. And so I went into my stash, and I haven't used flowers in a good long time. You know, not a lot of flowers. So I pulled in these that had the kind of mauvey pinkish tones. Some of these have a creamy or a whitish color, corally color flower. So I pulled all of those to use. I pulled in this ribbon trim that's already tucked. Is that what you call that? Where it's already sewn over. Anyway, it's white, so I thought I'll probably be able to get some use out of that. I have plenty there. And this is one that I bought off the rack by the yard when they had it on clearance or on sale. And I got a boatload of it. But it's like a white flower, rolled up ribbon flower. And so I pulled what I had left from, and I've used this for years. I've had it for years, and I've been using it for years. Pulled in a couple of colored, what do you call it? I just got it. Molding paste. Sorry guys. And I pulled a bright green, and I also pulled in a gold color. Pulled in some wood veneer. Oh, and to go with that, I pulled in a few, whoops, my pile of stuff is falling over. Let me do a quick. So I pulled in from some stencils. This is an older one. It is a flourish stencil from the Crafter's Workshop. And then this is a, the Crafter's Workshop, also the wood tone there. So I pulled in those two. I pulled in some wood veneer. I pulled in Hello, Imagine, Shine, and Lovely, and those are from Michael's, from the $1.50 bin. And then I pulled in these little birds. Maybe I can get these finally used up. They've been in my stash for a while, since wood veneer came out. That's one of the first ones that I bought, and I've loved them, and I've used them, and I've used them, and I've used them. And I think I started off initially with 2 or 3 packs, so I'm whittling them down. I pulled in metal embellishments. And so I pulled in these white embellishments from Close to My Heart, white crocheted flowers, little buckles here, some flower-shaped brads, and then some little tags. This is a Making Memories. They're little heart shapes, metal heart shapes. These are Prima collection of flares, vintage flare, and they are pretty creamy, but I still felt like they go okay. These 2 packages of flare are from American Crafts, and I feel like they go great. This old package of, this is from Hobby Lobby, the Paper Studio, and it says 2011 on there, but they're brads with love, a cupid, a heart, lips. Don't know if I'll use the lips, but I may be able to get some of the others used, but they may be a little bit too hot pink. And then I pulled out these Lush, My Mind's Eye Lush collection of brads to hopefully get those used up. Went into my Bling drawer, and I have a fairly large collection of Bling that I have collected over years, and I really haven't used a whole lot recently. Until just recently, I've kind of switched over to enamel dots, and now I'm switching back to Bling so that I can get some of it used up. Anyway, I found these in there. They are Close to My Heart embellishments from the collection called Chantilly. I may be able to get some of those used. If you see, you can see they're perfect colors. Pulled in some little pink blings from Want to Scrap, and I had 2 packages of those. I don't know where the other package is. It may be one that hit the floor. I have these. They're almost a grayish color, almost like a little water drop, and those are Close to My Heart. These diamonds are Sparkle Assortment from Close to My Heart. These are just random leftover green Blings. I have these three birds left from Prima, and I've used them. I had the whole page full, and there were 6, 7, I think there were 14 total in here. And so I've used the heck out of those, and I still have 3 left. These are from Michaels, and they're greens and grays. They may not work entirely, but I'm going to give it a shot. These flamingo dots from Close to My Heart. These are my leftover brown. Bits of bling. There's pearls as well as the crystal bling. These are enamel and glitter duos. They're triangles. There's the glitter ones and then just the flat ones from Close to My Heart. Then I found these heart shapes from Want to Scrap. I've used a couple out of the middle of that one and a larger one that went around that one, but that's it. Those are creamy white. These are red gems. These are pink gems, and then these are pink pearls. So I have all of that. I also pulled in this washi tape booklet. It was sitting on my desk, and it's got the blacks, the pinks, got some gold in it, some of the greens, and some floral images. So I think I might be able to get some more of this used up. Pulled in some, went through my sticker drawer and went into the Love sticker drawer. Or sticker file. I have my stickers divided out into files, and so I went through and I pulled in these. These are from Adorn It. Simply Live, Plant Kindness, Misty Bird, and Life is Better. This is an old Valentine craft from Paper Studio. Yeah, that's Hobby Lobby. And I have all of those, and I think I had like a little heart or something right there that I used. These are Sticko heart embellishments, and they're the puffy hearts. These are leftover rub-ons. I don't know how good they are still. They've been in the package, but the package is open on one end, so we'll see. There's pink on one side, brown on the other. These are what's the manufacturer? Imaginescence. Lots of border strips here with those. This is an old rub-on sheet here. More old rub-ons. These are from Dollar Tree. They're not Miss Elizabeth's. They're Bellissimo. But anyway, there were 2 sides to the, 2 pieces in there, and I've used part of one, and I still have the other. These are Quick Quotes rub-ons. These are the same ones, and I've used parts of both of them. This is an old Imaginescence sticker sheet. This is another one of those Adorn It in Simply Love. These are Paper Studio, and they're silver and different color pink hearts. Some of the lighter ones I may be able to use up. These are Paper Studio, and they're just embellishment squares. This is an old Close to My Heart piece, and it's got a flower and a couple of flowers, a couple of hearts, and a couple little flourishes. These are old recollections, and they're almost like guitar picks, but and I started off, I had probably 10 packages of these, and I'm down to 1 package. I don't know how many sheets of these are still in here. These are Momenta. And I felt like even though these feel a little bit purple, I feel like they'll still work to some degree. The blue works, the black works, and the cream works. And I'm hoping I can get some of that purple to work in there as well. This is Cork Stickers by American Crafts. I want to say it's got Hello Darling on it. So was that whoever put that collection out. Anyway, it's got some of the same colors. The pinks might be a bit bright, but it's got the yellows and the turquoisey blues in there. This is leftover cork stickers from Hobby Lobby. These are old Miss Elizabeth's enamel stickers. Paper Studio cork embellishments. I've only used 1 frame from here, and I still have, and 1 banner. And then these are Paper Studio cork embellishments as well. So I have all of that. Went through my scrap ribbon bin that I have here on my desk. It's on the shelf right above my desk. As I use pieces of ribbon or get big pieces of ribbon, they go into this, and sometimes I pull out bits and pieces for different kits. So I have this piece here of pink. I have this one with black with white trim. I have this little piece of pink glitter. I have a couple of pieces of this pink with stitching, and I have all of these. There's a brown and pink gingham, a red sheer ribbon, a red grosgrain, another red grosgrain. That one says snapshots on it, and it's kind of a creamy yellowy color. This one has gray and green on it, a sheer green, and another one that has a cream floral pattern on red ribbon. So I pulled in all of that, went through my chipboard embellishment drawer and pulled in a couple of packages. I pulled in this SCI coaster tags, and again it has a little bit of the purple in it, but I'm hoping I can pull it in. It's got the brown and the silver and all the shades of pink. I found these Pebbles chips that I bought recently, and I figure it's got those same corally red pinkish flowers as well as the brown. The yellow might be a little bit too bright, but it's got the leaves and such, and I may be able to get some use out of it. And then I found these black and white quick quotes called Clips and Tags, and it's called Irresistible, and so I hope I can get those used up. Went into my miscellaneous drawer or file for stickers, etc., and I found rub-ons. This has the blues, the reds, the blacks, and I've used this. This is getting close, and this is another package that were just beige tags, but this package is getting closer to getting used up, and they've held up fairly well over the years. They're American Crafts, and they've done well. Imaginescence, more flowers. This is another same one of those that I showed you earlier with all the borders on it. Imaginescence, more borders, rub-ons. This is an Adorn It sticker sheet. I have the red and the blue here. The blue is pretty bright here, but I may be able to use, this one is more on tone with what is actually in the inspiration page. It's got some black embellishing and some blue embellishing. This is an old Bo Bunny sticker sheet with flowers on it and some border strips. This is an old Nikki Civilis sticker sheet, and I feel like the blues and the greens work really well. This is an old SEI sticker sheet, label sheet. Not sure about the snowflake patterns on there, but maybe I can get some use out of it. Use, you know, as a bit of color. Scenic Route labels. Soft Spoken from MMBI, and it's like a congratulations, success story. You did it. Good job. Proud. This are white labels. I found this. It is a Cartabella Beautiful Moments sticker sheet. And even though it has kind of a distressed look, I still feel like a lot of these same colors are in here. And then I also had a cut apart sheet that matched this that was with that. So either side I feel like I can use there, but I'm probably going to cut it apart and use that side. Okay. Went through my Word drawer. Found these Heidi Swap stickers with just some random words on it, and you can see they match fairly well. Found these stickers called Story and Their Words by American Crafts in gold glitter. And then found these American Crafts Lucky stickers and their chipboard with just a plain chipboard look. And I feel like I can use the molding paste on them, or either my my spray mist or something if I need to color them. So I have those. Went through my letter stickers, pulled out quite a few. Pulled in these black thickers called Delight. Pulled in these black thickers called Daiquiri. Pulled in these Pebbles ABC stickers, and these are flat. These have no lift to them at all. Pulled in these from I don't know who. They're flat. They've been in my stash for a while, and you can see I've hardly touched them. Pulled in these thickers, and they're called Goodness, and I have 2 packages of those, so I pulled them both in. Pulled in these My Mind's Eye Lush thickers, and there's actually 2 packages in here of the same font. Pulled in these, I believe these were basic gray stickers. The pink My Mind's Eye Lush thickers, I pulled those in. I've never used either of those. So those are it for letter stickers. Then I went to my color bins that I have in my room, and so I thought, well, let me just go through my color bins. So, and pull in a few embellishments from there. So I pulled in pink embellishments. And I have lots of old My Mind's Eye things that I've cut out on the silhouette, close to my heart. This is a pressed petals chip chatter word called Sisters. Leftovers from Teresa Collins, a little mini book project. That's an old Making Memories page torn out of one of their little journal books. These are coral and reddish color flowers from SEI. A big chipboard piece, I believe that's My Mind's Eye. Lots of little floral overlays. I have 3 different ones there. That's a acetate with Girly Girl, and then I have one with Friends. A couple more of those Making Memories journal pages there. Just randomness, random stickers that have been in my stash for years. More rub-ons, more rub-ons, and more rub-ons. And actually pulled in some pink and coral color buttons, as well as a piece of pink tissue paper. All of that from my pink bin. Then I went to my red bin. And I didn't pull as much, but I pulled a few things. It'll feel good to start using some of this stuff that's been sitting there for a long time. A couple little journal spots. Some red and hot pinkish color buttons. These Jelly Bean Soup red vellum hearts. These Recollections flower butterflies. These old wild asparagus from My Mind's Eye 2005, y'all. Oh my gosh. This one is 2007. A couple little paper bags that are red. A couple little cutouts here that I had printed and cut out. More of those Making Memories journal pages there. More just random journal spots, printouts, another page, lots more of those, a little frame, a little scallop piece of paper, and another journal spot. That is actually Creative Memories. That tells you how long ago that is. So that was from my red bin. Then I went to my black and white, and my black bin. It also has silver in it as well. And I found these old Lily Bee Designs chipboard numbers. One package is open, the other package is here. They're different fonts for the numbers. So I thought, well, let me see if I can get some used up. Pulled in some printed out journal little tag things that I printed out and cut out. Some gray flowers that I cut out on my silhouette for a different project and didn't use. These are from Adorn It, and they're felt stickers. They're flourishes. Found this clear with black sticker. Found these 2 flip-flops from Paper Loft frames. One says Life, one says Smile. These are more of the cut-aparts. I just have to cut them out. An old sticker from Adorn It. These are border strips, and they are from Paper Studio, I believe. They have white on them, silver on them, and black on them. I just pulled out several from my stash. And then I found this one from K & Company from a while ago, and it has all different colors in it. It's got greens, whites, blacks. So I'm going to see if I can't get that used up. Some more of those used. I found a piece of black felt in my stash, and then a black sheet of scallop paper. And then I found this from when I used to swap years ago. I don't have the year on the back of them when I made them, but I can tell you it's probably been at least 15, pretty close to 20 years now. But that is a photo mat, or you could journal on it, do whatever you want with it. That is just a tag, an embellishment tag, and then another little embellishment tag or border tag. And I'm going to try and get those used up. I also pulled in, they had some enamel paint in their inspiration kit, so I pulled out this Tulip Metallics dimensional paint, and this Scribblers 3D paint in Mist White, and then this one in White Blanc, or White Shiny Brilliant in the Scribblers brand. But that's it. That's my whole kit. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, I have so much stuff in this kit. It's probably one of the biggest kits that I've made in a very long time. I'm gonna not limit myself to just pulling in what I have. If I feel like I need to pull something from somewhere else in my room, I'll pull it in. If I can get more of my stash used, that's my goal ultimately, is to use more of my stash. And you know, if I get tired of this kit, I can always put it on a shelf and wait till later. If I don't get tired of it, I can keep using it and keep using it and keep using it. I probably have enough stash here to use for the next maybe 6 months. Who knows? As much as I scrapbook anymore. Won't have time to scrapbook this weekend, but I'm going to try and get this video edited and put up on YouTube so that you guys can see my kit. And I hope it inspires one of you to make an extremely large kit as well, so that I won't feel so alone. Anyway, thanks for visiting today. Thanks for sticking around for the whole video. You guys have a great day. See you on the next video.